just saw one of South Korea's best players in Fortnite, Sino, just take game one in dominating fashion. And now I have been informed that we do have our winners down on the floor with Pookie for an interview. Pookie, over to you.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am here down on the floor with our winners. I want to congratulate both of you first off and foremost. We have Sino here, who we've seen play so many times in the past. He was actually part of the World Cup qualifiers. He did not qualify, but it has been quite a journey for him. How does it feel to be playing on this stage regardless?
우선 여기 한번 첫 라운드를 우승하시게 된 거에 대해서 많이 축하드리고요. 신우 선수 같은 경우는 퀄리파이어에 아쉽게 진출하시지 못하셨는데 여기까지 오시게 되셔서 이 무대에 서게 된 그런 소감이 어떻게 되시나요?
일단은 소감, 일단 제가 여기 있는 거가 믿기지가 않고요. 게다가 첫 라운드까지 우승을 하니까 지금 진짜 기분이 정말 좋네요.
I actually can't believe that I won this first round, and it feels awesome to be on this stage.
Well, I can believe it. You guys were playing clinically with the high ground, the tarping, unbelievable gameplay. Congratulations. Down on the end, you've done charity events before, so you've done this before as well, but is this your first time playing Fortnite in front of all of these people?
우선 일단 하이그라운드에서 잘 이렇게 플레이 하셨던 것 같고 이렇게 체리티 자선 기부 행사에서 저번에 플레이 하셨던 것 같은데 이 많은 사람들 앞에서 플레이 하셨던 게 어떠셨어요?
일단 굉장한 영광이고 이렇게 또 좋은 행사에서 좋은 사람들과 좋은 성적을 거둘 수 있을 것 같아서 뭐 미리 뭐 김칫국은 아니지만 좀 다음 라운드에서부터도 더 좋은 성적 내가지고 처음에 들어올 때 우리 아는 사람들 거의 없었거든요. 한 명도 없었어요. 요 대회 끝날 때 저희를 모르는 사람이 한 명도 없게끔 만들도록 하겠습니다.
에이, 데뷔, 다시.
It was such an honor to be participating in this tournament, and there are a lot of good players and good purpose of this charity tournament. And after this is done, before the tournament began, nobody actually know us, the duo. But after this tournament, I hope that everyone here knows who we are.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations again to both of you. I hope to see you win a few more games. But what we're going to do now is we're going to throw it over to Sundown, who's going to break down some of the gameplay. Sundown?
Thank you so much, Pookie. I'm standing by here with Nick Merckx and Mario now. First, I got to say, Mario, what is it like competing on this stage, playing Fortnite, compared to playing in the NBA and competing against some of the best athletes in the world?
I mean, these players are here, the best of the best, you know, and in NBA, of course, it's like the best of the best players in the world. So it's kind of same in that way, but I mean, just enjoying here in front of our fans over here. I was in New York actually last year, so, you know, I'm kind of home, so.
I'm going to ask you about some of the gameplay we just saw in that last match. You were actually able to catch a really nice double elimination onto some key targets and then get a good rotation out. So let's roll the clip and we'll kind of take a look. What was going through your mind when you were able to catch those? Because you played a little bit slower over the course of the game and then you were able to set yourself up with the angle. So what was going on?
Just trying to get on the strong end of the circle, using the impulse grenades. We both used them at the same time to get on the strong end. So what we did was we bounced across, we got lucky with the circle, and we looked for the players that are rotating late. And we got lucky, man. We had a couple players rotating way too late, and we just tagged them up. They were easy kills, you know?
Very well done there. And also, I just want to give you a shout out. The grow up from you, we go way back, competed in the Gears of War stage. He actually was the one who knocked me out at my very first tournament ever. So being on this stage, Nick, what's it like, man? What's that journey been like for you?
I've been here for a minute, man. I mean, it's really cool to see a lot of our same friends working for Epic and setting all of this up and being a part of this and being in the industry. I kind of feel like a grandpa, you know? We've been in it for a minute, and it's a good feeling.
Yes, it's a good feeling. Good luck in the rest of your matches. Now, come on, get in here. Give a hug. Give a hug, man, Mario. Thank you so much, man. Absolutely amazing from these guys. As I said, good luck in the rest of the matches. We're going to throw it back on over to the desk with Monster and Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Sundown. That's right. You know, a lot of folks here go way, way back, and that's always a fun time when everyone's able to get together, hang out, reminisce on the good times. But we're here and now, and right now, it is currently Sinnoh and O King's time because they won game number 1. Let's take a look at the standings when we get a moment to see where we are currently, because as we know, that victory from the South Korean duo, hey, let's not forget, Sinnoh, this is a guy that nearly qualified for the World Cup a few times now. A lot of talent. And I'm just glad that people, they said it right, that we want people to know who we are. And I just want people to know who these players are because they're so good. They're so talented.
Yeah, without a doubt, when you guys obviously get this translated, no, the competitive community absolutely know who these players are right here.
For sure.
And you guys deserve every ounce of respect, especially from the public. But we have some standings. Let's
That's
see.
right.
Let's see where these players are, Golden Boy.
That's right. Let's take a look at the standings. Where we are right now. Who is going to be behind in this one, right? So it's going to be it's going to be Airwalks and RL Grimes. So
no surprise.
Picked up 7 eliminations out of that game. All right. Courage, Sean O'Malley in 5th place. You got, let's not forget about Garber Reaver and Gelty in 4th, and Robles and Chigua in 3rd. Tifu and Nav in 8th place. I'm jumping around here, just looking at some of the players that we've talked about. Maybe some have had unfortunate circumstances become them, like Tifu. Got hit with the trap.
I mean, we saw Ellie earlier today, right? He just pointed at the camera, walked off, representing for JP, Japan, right?
That was a good interview.
Good to see it here, but as we move on to the second page, and just take a look here, all of your favorite content creators, couple of elims on the board. It's not bad at all.
No, not at all. It's only game 1. You have plenty more to go here. Ninja and Marshmallow in 14th place. We covered them quite a bit in that last game because they stayed put at pressure plant and did not really need a reason to ever rotate around. Because of that, Ninja was able to punish a few players flying in the sky, kind of like when you caught Tim the Tap Man midair.
Yep.
That infantry rifle was huge for him. Maybe he's going to be able to do that again. Obviously, let's see how the circle works in your favor. But that's it. Game 1 is behind us. Now it's time for game number 2. Come on, New York City. Do these 2 New Yorkers proud. Let's start to make some noise and get hyped. Detonator's excited. I'm excited too. The countdown is about to begin. Who is going to come out on top in game 2? Here we go. The battle bus is flying over the island, and we're going to get a good trajectory here. Going over the ice biome, Bipolar Peak, making its way over to Lonely Lodge.
That's right. It's cutting straight across the map. Straight in half, like a fresh New York pizza. It's straight down the middle right here. And everyone's going to get their take of the slice. I love making
I like that pizza reference, bro.
You just have to. It's too easy. They're just giving out here. You can't be in New York and not make the pizza reference.
Got to make the pizza reference. And also, Chinkin, if you're listening to me, you fold the pizza. You don't eat it.
The question is, do you flip it upside down on the cheese side, or
no? Man,
no,
just fold it straight up.
Just asking. Some people, they advocate for that kind of stuff.
Those people are crazy.
Take a look here. You see Detonator putting on by Marshmallow right there. No surprise, they're going right back to Lazy Lagoon. That's going to be their hometown, and they're getting landed on. By the way, you take a look at that map. There are some players nearby. Our chance. Sinnoh and O King, I think everyone wants to see them here.
Yeah, that is a problem. There is a player that landed lazy. We'll keep tabs of that later. Here's the game 1 winner, Sinnoh, O King. The lucky landing spot. You're going to get a few options all the way in the back, remember. So you're going to be all the way back here by Lucky. You can go to Fatal if you want to get some more loot. Maybe you want to push over to the desert biome, go to Paradise Palms, potentially where the circle is going to populate. We're going to find that out in a few seconds here as well. So this is when key decisions are going to have to be made. And lucky them that they went to Lucky Landing, because the circle literally lands right at the edge. So they're good. They're good for that push. They have a lot of real estate to work with, Monster.
Call that winner's luck, all right? These guys have the nice lead.
There's beginner's luck and there's winner's luck. This is winner's luck.
Winner's luck is a thing, all right? Sometimes things just go your way, and then you're the winner.
It's true. Never happens to me. Breaks my heart. One day. I've seen it happen to you a few times, though.
Hey, I'm here, aren't I? Like, look at
you got some shields out of nowhere in chess. When I watch your stream, very questionable. Like, that's not fair. Right when you needed it. How's that even possible?
Happens to the best of us. But
like, you just don't have a response. You're just like that.
You know, I don't judge. I just take my blessings.
I respect that, man. Some chug splashes there. Gonna bring everyone up to a decent amount there for the shields. Some eliminations already. We lost 2 duos already. Going over now to Paradise Palms. Same duos that were here before, sticking to these drops. You got Dead Drevel along with Oscar Lod. Oh, nice shots.
Shots down. Did he connect there, though?
No, he didn't, but at the very least, so he was on target, that player. Did manage to move around there. Hear that Shadow Bomb go out, and Dead Drevel had to have heard that, which is the reason why he's going to start pushing up here. Doesn't have the resources for a full fight. So he's going to be playing around this natural structure. And he needs to just farm up. Osculot's going to be taking a lot of damage as well. Going to have to get out of the fight. 34 HP remaining. He's going to need to rely on his teammate. Does not land that shot with the hand cannon. But Dead Drevel's there for the follow-up. That's Business Boy. Oh, but business is closed down, unfortunately, for him. Dead Drevel's going to be out of this one, but not dead yet.
Did get peeked right there, so he has to be careful. Oscar just looking. Frizz has got such a good, position on them, and he even has shield. This just like that. Now he's at 72 extra shield, so he's doing just fine. That jump shotgun, perfect for being chest to chest, get right up in a player's face and do tons of damage.
And it's early game, so Frizz can get Business Boy's card, bring it back into the fight. Oh, the revive's going through. You see it, the pickup. Oh, but Osculot heard it, so had to get out of the fight. Frizz is going to go for the follow-up, but Frizz is going to take a bunch of damage, down to 80 HP. Player's going to jump for the fight there. Been a hope and a prayer, but unfortunately, Frizz is going to get the better, and that's 2 eliminations, and that duo is going to be out of the game.
2 huge eliminations, and just a little fun fact, I'm sure his girlfriend will be proud. It says here they both have pink hair.
Okay. I don't know what it's like to have pink hair. I have to talk to Ninja about that one. I know he did that for a little while. It won't look good on me, and also I don't really have a lot of hair.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to break it.
And speaking of someone with not a lot of hair, Dr. Lupo on your screen right now. Just messing around.
That was a low blow. No, there we go.
As Fortnite's resident senior citizen, I'll take it. I feel like I'm also a part of the geriatric gamer program.
Actually, this is our first time seeing the Storm Sniper in play here.
That's right. Just came out the other day, and it is, I think that players probably want to go with something. Okay, Dr. Lupo isn't actually the oldest caster for Fortnite. That's Grandpa Golden Boy. Really, guys? Really you had to do me dirty like that?
Fun fact,
in my hometown?
Exposed.
In my hometown, of all places? It's all right, though. I still love you guys. It hurts a little bit, just stings. Stings the nostrils, just a little bit. Dr. Lupo.
I'll bandage it.
Yeah, thanks, bud. He's going for the birthday cakes as well. Another thing that had actually just come out, celebrate Fortnite's 2-year birthday. We've been playing this game for a little while. Use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Share with us how you're going to be enjoying the event, whose stream you're going to be looking at when you go to Fortnite.com/watch. We want to hear from you. Make sure you're talking about it. Also, you're going to get that fancy little picture on the side when you use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Just Fortnite World Cup. There's Sigla, along with Dr. Lupo. They're just going to loot around Salty Springs. A lot to get around here. What are your thoughts on Salty, Monster?
Oh, I love Salty. It's one of my favorite places to land, mainly because that back house, man. It's nothing more rewarding than landing on the ledge, getting a weapon through the window seal, and just picking up an easy elimination on someone who goes for the chest on the roof or something like that.
Salty's like the bane of my existence when I rotate out of Fatal. I never want to cross Salty, because you always have a player that's going to be so stacked with so much to work with. Things have certainly slowed down here. Making our way now to Fatal Fields. Speaking of, wow. There's Sinnoh with King in the. This is awesome.
The strats.
This is like a Flossin level play here.
I'm loving it. Oh, he hears someone
they hear
nearby, Golden Boy.
Don't stay down. Stay down.
Uh-oh.
Stay down.
This is not the duo. You want to move them?
No,
This
is not the duo. You want to do that too? Okay, so they're going to try and get around there, right above them. Oh, no. But Moyer's going to be taking so much damage, down to 80 HP.
He's still going for it. He's going all the way. He wants the top here. He takes high ground. It actually is.
Oh, but the bush manages to repel the damage. It takes one shot clean and nothing else.
That was one. Can he hit the other right there?
He's going to have that green tag. Oh, no. And it's going to be the duo that won game 1. Oh, King and Sinnoh. That eliminate another duo. I mentioned it. They go lucky. They get all the loot, win the fights out of there, make their way to Fatal. Plenty more loot to grab.
And naturally, they're just going to cut straight north to the zone. And we saw how many eliminations they had last time. They want to fight. if you're a competitor here today, you have to be careful being near Lucky Landing. They somewhat claim that spot, but here we have Faris, Brandon Rogers. Down comes the shots here. Let's see how it's going to go down here. We're at the easternmost part of the map. We have Jacob and Faris kind of moving back and forth, listening for cues. I think he hears him nearby, yet he's looking for Jacob now.
Oh, man.
Jacob's by himself.
Yeah, that's the problem. Jacob's going to be alone inside of the natural cover. There you see the circle favoring Sinnoh and O-King. We could see back-to-back winner here, Monster, with the way that that circle lands. It's right over Salty and Fatal Field, so that favors Dr. Lupo and Sinnoh. Oh, no, but Graham Rogers goes in for the fight. Faris has got to pick up his teammate here. He's got to have his back. Jacob gets it. Boogie Bomb goes out, but doesn't connect. Probably trying to overtake that wall there. Jacob, wisely enough, is going to get out of that fight. That player's going to be down. The Stinks forcing anyone that will hang around. Needs to confirm that elimination. There you go. That's going to be a ton of loot for Jacob to get, but Faris is looking at him right above him on top of the rooftop.
He wasn't ready in time there to put the shots on him, so unfortunately he did miss. He goes for that side combat shot and breaks the wall right there.
Oh man, this is not looking good here for Jacob. Faris gets his teammate's card. Does he opt to get out of the fight? Oh, Jacob taking a fight to Faris. You like to see that one. Go for the fight, but look at the storm. It's starting to push in. Some decisions need to be made here. This fight is going to happen right by that storm.
Popping that early med kit, he knows.
He's got a few seconds to work with.
Oh, he's actually lucky. The zone isn't quite pressuring yet, so he figures, hey, you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to heal right back up, and now the advantage is all his again.
Slight lead here. He's looking for him. Fights right in front of him. Oh, man. You just don't expect that. You're hearing all this movement around you. You don't know where the attack is going to come through. And they're just dodging and dipping around one another.
Such an intense battle, and Faris still has minis left. That might have been his last heal there.
Oh, the
Jacob
quad.
decides, you know what? It's time to back up.
Take the trusty quad. Get out of there.
Long.
Yeah, no reason for you to push that fight. You have your teammate's card. Then we go on forward. You got Slogoman, who just got beamed. Beamed.
Marshmallow with the snipe?
Marshmallow. Okay. I respect that. Marshmallow's been surprising me. Are we sure? Are we sure that that's Marshmallow underneath the mask? I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around.
I was going to say,
he puts in a ton of work in this game. Look at this shot there for Marshmallow. Boom! Nailed him. Marshmallow, man. What a beast.
Marshmallow here to make the highlights, all right? Don't sleep on it.
They're going for a two-time championship. I get it.
Absolutely. When we saw them, they were in 14th place, mainly because you didn't quite get enough placement points. The eliminations were there. They were right in 14th, so with the way they're racking up more elims, that's going to be, again, just securing a more comfortable lead. If you can get in that cadence of just getting points consistently, you'll find yourself in the late game. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw in the feed, he actually took out Cody Walker as well.
3 eliminations for Mr. Fresh Asian. He's got that golden combat shoddy. Such a powerful weapon. You hear the movement around here. Some nades as well.
He doesn't know any of this. This is a scary box to be in when you don't own anything. It's One Shot Girl and Chandler Riggs, who's just nearby.
Another great
Slayer,
duo.
and the Slayer 360, I believe, is in a bush. Not too far either.
That's the Golden Boy strat right there. Hide in the bush. Don't do anything for the entire game. Trust me, it works like 60% of the time. It works every time.
Every time, 60% of the time. You know the math, guys. Don't count it.
You don't have to question me. So Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl, they're going to play this more defensive posture, this positioning here. They have no eliminations right now, and we're at 35 duels remaining. So it's going to take a while for those placements to go through. And then One Shot Girl just gets obliterated. Her health is gone. Now down to 5 HP. Chandler Riggs playing around the corner, trying to utilize a little bit of that right-hand advantage, but it is not coming to fruition there. Mr. Fresh Asian is going in for the push now, and this isn't looking good for this duo, Monster. Our heroes could fall right here, right now, as Mr. Fresh Asian is looking to get 5 eliminations on the board, gets ownership of the wall, and what a shot there from Mr. Fresh Asian. That's elim number 4.
That was so filthy. Took the wall just like that, an instant edit, no mistakes made. The Slayer 360, he's finally given up his bush. He's actually now exposed himself.
Sometimes you gotta abandon the bush. It's okay.
He's gotta give it up. He did take his opportunity to try and pop some shots. Mr. Asian did look over in that distance. He knows there's someone there. Now it's Marshmallow and Ninja rotating across here, as they're going to find themselves right outside the box here.
Of course, if you're not familiar with Mr. Fresh Asian, he is top 100 most subscribed Australian YouTube channels. It's actually one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in Australia. So certainly check him out. I'm sure you're going to find some fun content there. There's Ninja and Marshmallow, who have 2 eliminations for them. Marshmallow's been playing great. A very different Marshmallow from what we saw at the 2018 Fortnite Pro-Am. I think he's obviously put that time in, and it is paying off. It's paying off big time.
Yeah, would have known Marshmallow would continue his grind after the years here, but Sean, hey man, Fortnite.
He's passionate about Fortnite.
Still part of the regiment.
There's Myth.
7 eliminations, Golden Boy.
What? I didn't even look over there. What is Myth what's going on with him today? He's on something. He's out here to prove a point. Myth wants to pick up a win. How huge would that be for him? Seen him so many times in so many competitions. Also another player that tried for that Fortnite World Cup online qualifier. Came close a few times. Lots of talent there. And here's the format and how it works. Once we hit that 15th place, that's when those placement points start to go online. But because Myth has 7 eliminations, that means he has 7 points currently, Monster.
And his teammate is down right now. Unfortunately, Michael Dreyer was taken out. We do know Michael Dreyer is interested in running that marathon this year, but, you know, he's going to need a little more stamina to keep up with Myth here in the Fortnite world.
The idea of running a marathon crosses my mind.
Oh my.
It makes me sweat.
What kind of party do we have here, Golden? Chigua sitting right next to Alexia Ray and Jordan Jones. Entire thing said, hey, you know,
they know.
She's here for the ladies, representing. She's got her gun ready. Someone's out.
Oh,
Take
no.
a shot.
Oh, no.
Into the box.
Sneaky plays here from Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray. That player had no idea. That was crazy.
He got away. He took the launch pad. He got away.
You never suspect the people in the cornfield.
Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray, super sneaky plays here. Aaron Gordon's like, you know what? I'm just going to kind of keep my cool here, stick still. It's Ali A jumps back in the baller. He's out.
He's like, yeah, you better be careful, man. There's some crazy people in the cornfield. It's like The Shining out there. Look out for that. Okay, and they're crouched, so you won't be able to hear their movement. You have to really focus on it. They got just the aim set. I like this strategy. They are eventually going to have to move here. Same thing for Ali A and Aaron Gordon, which for them, I'm sure that they're a little worried about where these players are going to be.
Listen, Ali A might be a famous YouTuber, and Aaron might be huge on the basketball court here, but you step to these 2 ladies right here, they're going to make you look like little boys. They are ready to fire away right now. They are so ready.
Okay, well, while that's going on over there, and I'm sure that's going to take a little while to come to fruition, we're going to have a classic battle here between Tfue and Ninja. Marshmallow's trying to play that supporting role as well as Nav here. Marshmallow taking a bunch of damage, and he's got to get to his teammate. Nav is boxing around there, and Marshmallow's going to try and go toe-to-toe here against Tfue, but Marshmallow gets picked off. That seemed like it was coming off from the distance there, and Ninja has to get out of that fight. There's just no reason for him to continue to engage in it, considering that they were getting third party from afar. I think the shots came from Udakov and Flake's power over on top of that tower and punished Marshmallow when he exposed himself when he jumped on top of that ramp.
Tfue really showing why he's a World Cup qualifier.
This is still happening, by the way.
Oh, yeah. They're ready. Looks like Mario's left to save Nick Merckx here. He's going for the revive.
Aiden's going to go in for the fight, though. Mario's got to be prepared for this. And Nick Merckx trying to direct traffic. He's got a few seconds here to pick him up. Aiden right outside. He's trying to pummel his way in through the doorway. Mario, again, setting up the defense, helping him out. Aiden, very weak. Came second place at the Summer Block Party, Monster.
That's right. Can the Trailblazer, professional basketball player, Mario, fend off Aiden, ghost Aiden right here, right now to save Nick Merckx.
And he's going to be hacking around each wall here.
He always does it.
Off and he gets ownership of the wall. You never want to go toe-to-toe with Aiden in the box, baby. He's going to punish you every time.
Such a clean wall-taking transition. Always using the same rhythm. Hits the left wall, hits the right wall, doubles back, takes the wall, makes the quick edit, and it's his to go here. Sinnoh and O-King now hopping back with our previous Game 1 winners here. Still in the running, 2 eliminations. Tons of materials, launch pads, campfire. He's got everything he needs.
And what's even better, they have the circle. The circle is in their advantage. We're now into Storm Phase 5.
I'll tell you right now, he's going to build all the way up and start crushing players. When you got zone like this, let's see it.
Now, some of you may be wondering what's going on right here. Maybe you're new to Fortnite. What he's doing is he's using the edit to peek through the pyramid so that this way he can get the lay of the land. Fortnite's all about information. What can you get out of players rotating? Who can you punish? If they're going to be out in the field exposed, that can give you some more eliminations. More eliminations means more points. Kind of like what Sinnoh's seeing right here. This guy walking around by himself, and he knows that players are going to be above too because he's hearing the shots that are happening above him. That's going to be Jelty and Garborever over there as well.
I like that. Here comes an artillery strike right on Myth's head. He is in the fray here. But Myth also tons of mobility here. He's got the minis. There you go. He knows he's on camera. What's up, Myth? There you go.
Okay, so use the launch pad to get out, but he's in the sky, and those players are going to be hanging around, and he could get picked off. Dr. Lupo in the storm, but Dr. Lupo, no, unfortunately for him.
Overstood his welcome in the storm right there. It does manage to tick him off. He secured the point before he was taken out there, but back to Myth. Myth's got 8 eliminations. He's so close to some placement here. Remember, they just have to get top 15 with the duo. There's only 20 duos remaining in the lobby here. The way this format works, it's similar to your other competitive formats that we've had over the weeks of qualifiers. Every elimination is a point.
Oh, a lot of great players are still going to be in this fight here. Monster, Airwalks is in the fight. Grime as well. Symphony, Tim the Tapman. Got Marksman, Cloak, Aiden. He was taking a bunch of damage. He's going to go down from his teammate, Sean, who takes him out. Wow. Gets Nick a 30. Symphony finds Ellie. And here's Sinnoh, game 1 winner, still living his best life. Picking the fights that he needs to take. King gets an elimination as well. That's going to be 3 points for this duo. And he's letting these guys above him deal with him. Ninja having to take so many shots and play defense. He's running out of materials quickly. When those shots are coming through, you'll be shocked how quickly you're going to lose out on the wood, the metal, the brick.
Yeah, it really was a nightmare scenario for a second there. Forced to drop the campfire prematurely and go into the surf juice here. But they didn't forget about him. As soon as he picks, he gets lasered down. And all of his health is now gone. Perched up right here is going to catch Sinnoh straight out the sky.
That is huge, Monster. He gets Sinnoh, the game 1 winner. That was the pacemaker for the game 2. And now it could be Tfue playing that strategy that we saw in the Fortnite World Cup online qualifiers. Going for the high ground. He's going to be by himself, though. 5 eliminations. Player right in front of him. Waits it out.
He's just looking for it here, Golden. Trying to see if he can find the shot, find the angle. This is what Tfue's known for, playing for those early high ground position. Holds here, and he's not afraid to go for it. There it is. Chucks his way all the way across. Takes the shot. Along the sky as well. And look, he's just going to 90 on up.
Great shots, has shockwave grenades, also has shadow bombs to utilize to his advantage if need be. Ninja's still going to be in the fight as well as Cloak. The high ground's been eliminated, but the player does manage to get above him. That's going to be Sean. That was Sean who goes all the way up to the top. Tfue's going to be playing in the mid-ground. Symphony right next to him. Jacob still in the fray as well. Saw him in that crazy battle earlier on. He's still in the action. And look at what's going on. That circle's going to be moving toward that mountain, which means players have to start making their way up.
You are seeing a truly competitive battle right here between Tfue and Sean, who is trying his hardest to take him off the high ground. But Tfue is now landing on Airwalks, another World Cup qualifier, and he is going for this high ground, truly machoing up with the impulses. He wants it. He's going all the way. Look, he just built it back up.
That's Tfue's high ground, and no one else is going to take it unless he gets shot down. He does stabilize there. Airwalks is looking to punish Tfue, and he does get above him there. There you see, right at the top. And then Myth is going to snake on out and just get to that side of the circle. Tfue taking damage. He has to be careful. He's in that shadow bomb safe, so he can't build, but he needs to be quick with it, and he does manage to stabilize for the time being. Ninja's going to be in a world of hurt as well. Look at his HP.
Will Tfue make the quick peek right here? He sees someone in the wall next to him. Myth actually forgot to edit, and now he's in the storm. That could be the end for him.
Oh no, Myth, not like this. He tries to get out. He does manage to say, no, Myth is going to get picked off by Airwalks. Sean, Airwalks is weak as well. Jacob now has a high ground. Cloak and Tfue. Tfue said Cloak was a player he was worried about, and it could very well be the case here.
Ninja murió.
Airwalks dealing with a lot. As Cloak, he's going to lose all his shields. We're going to have a proper 1v1v1 here. A 4-way battle as Tfue.
Tfue con Airwalks. Oh, está Jacob. Luego a
Who gets the better of him?
Tifu
Look at
matako.
Tifu just try and hold this one off. It's
Airborne.
now down here to the final 3 players.
Here we're gonna see a quick Tifu versus Close.
Tifu versus Close.
And Jacob's up in the high ground. You know he's not gonna give him any freebies here. They have to go up the mountain.
Jacob is going to be the problem here, not Cloak. Here's Jacob looking for him to push around. He doesn't tag him. He gets a sizable amount of damage, but he loses the high ground in turn.
Tifu
He loses the high
murió.
ground.
Tifu.
Jacob, look. Oh!
The side shot of Cloaksy as the storm.
No mames.
I lost my voice there. I lost my voice there, people. I'm too old for this. What a battle that was. Jacob with the win against 2 of Fortnite's premier players in Cloak and Tifu.
Oh, wow.
Crazy battle.
Ninja slides off the mountain, falls to the zone. Airwalks goes down to Tifu's aggressive push.
Wow.
It turns out it's Cloak versus Jacob. And here's the last moments, fatally leaving the back door open. And that's why Cloaksy goes down.
And Tifu ended up falling because of the storm. He couldn't get up the hill quickly enough. I mentioned before, that was a concern. When that storm started moving, the players that were down low, those are going to be the ones that suffered the most. I'm just shocked that Airwalks got picked off the way that he did. And Jacob, what a win for him. Huge victory. And again, against 2 fantastic players.
2 shotgun bullets left in the final moments right there.
Wow.
Just 2.
That was crazy. You know, okay, I think we had a good time with that one. New York City, what do you think about that last game? Because that was a pretty sick one. I think you can all agree with me on this one. Great matchup, through and through, Monster. What a start. I thought we were going to see 1v1 Tifu and Cloak, and I was going to lose my mind. I may have jumped off this stage. I don't even know what I was going to do with myself.
We were that close to that moment, but hey, let's not take it away from Jacob.
No, we're not at all.
Jacob really played it so well there. Airwalks is doing also just a great job of just chopping him down, chopping down Tifu, really being a pester. That could have been Tifu's game easily, but just pushed the wrong ones. Even Sean was giving a hard run.
The tone of the lobby changed as well when Sinnoh got eliminated.
Yes.
Right? Once people saw that pop up in the elimination feed, they knew that there was going to be an opportunity, because you get a player like that out of the fight and there's going to be free reign. There's going to be movement to be had. But it was really the real winner of that match was the hill. Was the hill. Because once that hill started moving and the storm started creeping forward, you knew that so many players are looking up and they're like, ah, crap. I gotta have to deal with that
As
thing.
Sundown likes to say, good old man Mountain claims another.
Always gets his target. Always gets his target. That was a good one, folks. We're probably going to get some words from our winner in a little bit. They're probably getting themselves all collected. I think we all kind of need to collect ourselves after that one. I thought Jacob lost that, man. Because when he lost the high ground, I'm shocked that the wall didn't get placed in front. But I think he probably felt like he had that angle and he wasn't going to get clipped.
Yeah, Cloaksy really thought that he had the leverage, being that he just came over the mountain. He knew Cloaksy could not build in those, or Jacob, excuse me, couldn't build in those final moments. He had 0 builds. When you see that kind of, you read the player and they're not doing any builds like that, you're like, oh, I'm good. I came up a couple layers, I should be okay.
Yeah.
But he was at the top of the ramp. It didn't really matter where he was going to get shot regardless, being that he didn't protect himself fully.
Yeah, you have to give yourself that wall there so that you don't get punished by those combat shotguns, which we mentioned so many times. That thing has a ton of range.
Yes.
He was playing that one from that, like close to mid-range, and it will hit you like a hammer for a lot of damage. Before you know it, you're out of the game, you're back in the lobby, or you're going back to catering, So what a great matchup that was. Great moments through and through. Also, I believe it was Jacob that had that fight at the John Wick house.
Yes.
Against Ferris.
Yeah, it was a long, exaggerated battle.
Storyline right
so
there, people.
Close. Yeah, he was nearly taken out at the start of the game. What a comeback story for him right here.
Yeah.
All the way from the furthest you can go east on the map here, one of the furthest points. From there to take it all the way to the end game and find himself in the victory royale. That's a great game. That's his highlight moment. That's what you travel to New York City for right there. That's for sure.
It all could have fell to pieces at that moment in time over by Paradise Palms, by the John Wick house, and then managing to keep his cool at the crazy moments there. Great plays. and I think that everyone thoroughly entertained with that. We have 2 more games, though. They're going to be coming up. Games 3 and 4. We're going to determine who the winner is. And I think we're waiting right now to get some words from our winner. Also, we'll get the updated standings to see where we are currently. And I have been informed that we do have an interview, but it's not just with Jacob. It's actually going to be with Jacob and the 2 people that he took out, Tfue and Cloak. Pooks, talk to me.
Thank you so much, GB. I am down here on the floor. I have a bunch of people around here. Who do we have? We have Tfue, we have Cloaksy, and Jacob. Our final 3 in the last game. Oh my goodness. Tfue, walk me through those final moments. Do you mind?
Well, basically, I was in the storm and I had no health the entire game. I had about 40 minis, but I don't know. I just got stuck in the storm. Cloak trapped me, held me in storm, dude, but he got clapped by Jacob, so it's all good.
A little bit of animosity. We're gonna go over to this side here. Cloak, I gotta ask, what do you attribute to that? You had high ground over Jacob. What happened?
I thought the zone was pulled down the hill, but it was still pulling up the hill, so I didn't wall off my back, and he got a free shot, and I died.
You were eliminated, exactly. Now, Jacob, you took both of these guys out. You won that game, congratulations. How does it feel to take out 2 of the biggest competitors on the biggest stage in the world?
To be honest, I feel amazing, and when I was fighting with Cloaksy, I was so stressed, but because I haven't got a match, yeah, but Cloaksy fortunately didn't put the wall behind him, and I did it.
So you capitalized on Cloaksy's indiscretion there. But you know what? They're all friends. We can all get a handshake around here. We'll work on that. But thank you guys so much. Best of luck in your next games. Golden Boy, what do you think of these guys?
I think that the important thing to note here was that you're in those moments where you have to pay attention to where that circle is going to be going, and you just don't know at that exact moment. You're just got out of a crazy fight. You managed to get high ground. You know that this guy's below, and you don't see any builds coming out. So at that point in time, you're like, okay, I gotta just heal up. I gotta heal up. That's what I'm focused on.
Yeah, the problem is you can't assume anything, especially in these final moments. You don't know if you're going against a pro or a celebrity. And, you know, Jacob right here traveling all the way from Poland now to show up and make it happen. These guys, these foreigners are really coming here and putting on a great performance so far. We've already seen South Korea make that nice play from earlier today, but that'll lead us right into our next topic here.
That's right, our standings. And hey, you mentioned it, Monster. Fortnite is a global game, and we're seeing it play out now. While he may not have gotten the win, Airwalks is in first place. Wow. With 14 eliminations, no victory royale, 28 points total. Sinnoh has been knocked down. Jacob and Claire Grant have in 4th place with his teammate Michael Dreher. And then Tfue Ninja also was in 14th place, managed to have that. Now going to be in 7th with Marshmello. Courage still going to be in the running here. 2 more games remaining. Lots of points. And looking at the breakdown, it's not that crazy to have a big game and be able to come back into this one, Monster.
No, absolutely not. You can just tell from the points here that a lot of this is placement-based. Placement, yes, the teams that are catching heavy eliminations are doing fantastic so far. Just taking a look here, a lot of players are in the running. Look at Nick A30 and Max Carver. They have 8 eliminations total. They just haven't placed. If you just squeeze in a couple placements right there, they're clearly catching elims they need. That's all they need.
Exactly. Well, Monster, always a pleasure, my man. Boricua boys represent. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, you're going to have Zeke over here calling the action along with Monster. And we have games 3 and 4. And then we're going to crown our next Pro-Am champion. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you on the other side.
Targeted the most today. I think it's going to be Ninja, Marshmello, and Tfue and Nav, but let's find out for ourselves. Which which duo are you going to be targeting on the field today?
Jordan Fisher likes to smack talk. Jordan, I'm coming for you.
Last time Tfue took me down, so I think I'm going to try and take revenge on him.
Well, I was practicing with One Shot Girl and Nick A30 and Chandler Riggs, and I know that they're going shifty, so you might catch me there.
Targeting every opponent in the game today. Any chance I get to take a shot and run, that's the name of the game for me. Take the shot and run.
I don't want to name names. I got a couple friends here who might not see me coming, might see me coming.
I'm going to be rolling around in a ball, trying to get some late game points and then get some elims at the end of the game. So I'm not going to be really targeting anybody.
All the 9-9 opponents will be eliminated by me, by the power of the heavy metal drum detonator.
Hello, Fortnite fam. My name is PookieFaze_. I've snuck up to the caster's deck to find out what being a Fortnite World Cup caster is all about. And to outline that a little bit for me, I have my friends here, Monster D-Face and Shio. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what goes in, what the process is for being a Fortnite World Cup caster?
Well, it all begins with preparation. When it comes down to handling what is the Fortnite World Cup, you have to prepare. We're talking solo and duo competition here. Not only that, we are slammed with a pro-am. So you have to cover bios. That's what me and Shio do. We sit down even today. We go back and forth. We're talking hours of preparation on players.
And Shio, what are you doing specifically to help the casters, and what are you bringing to this broadcast right now?
So Monster talked about preparation. For me, it's all about the back and forth. If the caster needs any type of knowledge on a situation going on in the game, I've got that. We have 3 screens down here. One has the main game on it. The other 2 just have information and a broadcast alert section. If they have a question, they ask me. I've done all the prep with Monster for weeks, days of cramming as well, and we just get to it. Questions back and forth, relay the information, and yeah, just behind the scenes work.
So you're essentially the Fortnite encyclopedia then, and you are just relaying the information. I hope that gives you a little bit more insight into how our casters prepare and bring the World Cup action to you.
Hey, I'm Cease.
And I'm Elevate. We're professional Fortnite players for 100 Bs, and we're excited to play in the Fortnite World Cup. The most fun part of the journey is, for me, just growing as a human and as a person, like having a good time messing around.
The best thing about being here for the World Cup is the experience for me. Like leading up to it, all the experience that I've gained, I can't have thought of something better to have been doing. Like, this has been the greatest opportunity for me. If you're trying to get better at Fortnite, just play non-stop. Find someone that you can stick with. I know everything about this guy, he knows everything about me, so I think that's what's going to carry us in the World Cup.
If you're trying to get better just at this game, a lot of things are just like, no, you're not the best player out there, and no, you're not perfect at any one thing. The game's always adapting, it's still really new. Just knowing that there's always someone better than you and that you can always be better is very important.
I think for duos, we're most definitely worried about Arkham and Falconer. They're one of the best on the West.
Oh.
I don't know if I can hold this by myself. Oh, yeah. There's no way it's this heavy.
Let it on me.
Oh my god.
Wait, I got this.
Why is this a thing?
Let go.
I got it. I'm so strong, bro.
Oh my. Why did they make it this heavy?
This makes no sense.
Shouldn't you know we're all like scrawny little gamer boys? Like, I'm going for it.
Oh.
Yeah, if I win, I'll definitely buy myself a Lambo, and then maybe my brother a Lambo, and then maybe my sister a Lambo, and then maybe my grandparents a Lambo.
Well, if your own weight.
Maybe my father a Lambo. This is Cease, and the world's cutest e-athlete. Make sure you root us on the Fortnite World Cup. I'll see you guys later.
Fortnite World Cup Preview Day, where all the pro players are here to enjoy the event. Cookie, what are you excited by?
I've seen zip lines, I've seen mini golf, I've seen Nerf guns, Kitty.
Also saw ballers. I can't wait to get into it. Let's go! We made it! We climbed up the mountain and we are preparing to zip line off into Lonely Lodge.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go on an adventure!
Kitty, we made it over to the mini putt course.
Woo!
Nailed it!
Hole in one. Cookie, I had so much fun here at the Fan Experience Preview Day.
So did I. If any of you are going to be at the Fortnite World Cup this weekend, please be sure to come by the Fan Experience and check it out. But for now, we have so much more Fortnite action going on, so let's head inside and check it out.
Let's go! Hey guys, it's Kitty Plays, and I'm in the player lounge, and I want to know who everyone's favorite skin is and why.
I think I like the hamburger guy, you know what I'm saying? But it's a big target, but I like the way it looks.
I'd say my favorite skin is probably the default still.
I literally just randomize it.
The blow up dude, he's the inflatable guy.
The surfer dude, because I've been getting more eliminations with him.
My favorite's default, because I'm a default.
The bright bomber. It's so OG for me.
Me.
The Rook skin, because it looks like me.
Yeah, I just kind of want to like look cool and appear intimidating because at 5'4" in real life, I don't scare a lot of people.
Lynx, because I like cat. Yeah.
That's my favorite too.
It's not really just sitting in the chair and messing around on my computer. It's more serious stuff behind it than that. If I work out, I have a mental coach which helps me relieve stress. If I try to eat healthy, I usually eat chicken and rice. I think that's why I play in such a high level.
He is so innovative. This is what I was talking about.
My name is Martin Foss Anderson. I'm 14 years old, and I am Mr. Savage.
Let's go, boys.
I live in Oslo in Norway. I really love the fact that I grew up here. Most Norwegians spend a lot of time outside. In the winter, I like cross-country skiing and slalom. But I think my favorite activity outside is playing football with my brother. He's 17 years old and his name is Michael. My brother and I have always been competitive. We'll always hang out together, play a game of chess, playing ping pong, and it's always fun. My brother has a big role when it comes to my Fortnite career. He introduced me to the game, so without him, I maybe wouldn't even have started playing the game. At the beginning, we played a lot of games. I was better than him, and then he just exploded and took over. He has insane reactions. He thinks really fast.
Oh my goodness! Mr. Savage M!
My creativity gives me a couple of advantages.
A grenade launcher. He's using it perfectly.
You gotta place your structures quick. You you gotta be fast, especially in the late games of the match.
The best shadow bomb use I've ever seen! Rising to the top of the mountain! Oh my God!
I love meeting my fans. They're super nice. The fact that I'm probably gonna have over 1 million subscribers by the time I reach 15, it sort of blows my mind. If you picture 1/5 of Norway's population clicking on my subscribe button, that's kind of crazy. He's managed to do something which not many people can do. He's the world's best at the game. I'm really proud of my little brother.
Let's go, dude!
My greatest passion is playing video games. I'm really fired up for playing in New York. I can't wait to see all my hard work pay off.
Welcome back, Fortnite fans. We are gonna do something very special. You know, it's been a really cool day so far. A lot of action, a lot of fun things been going down. You got a sneak peek at it there. I think we need something special for you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it down to Poogie's on the stage, and she's actually standing by with some very special guests for a very special announcement.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the stage. I have Ninja. I have Marshmallow here. Guys, make some noise for these two. Put your hands together, please. Now, I just want to take a moment and talk to you guys both about what the Fortnite community means to you. Now, I know you're not going to say anything, Marshmallow, but we're going to have Ninja kind of answer for you. Now, you've been a part of this journey for so long. What has it meant to you?
No, it's just been absolutely incredible to be in this position that I'm in and just to really experience how amazing Fortnite is and how far it's come from Season 1, before there even was a season, to last year's Pro-Am, to this year's Pro-Am, to the World Cup. I mean, it's been an incredible journey, and I think it's just getting started. So, but I love this community. I love it.
We'd love it too. So, you know, we love to give back to the community. We love to give you guys surprises and tidbits. Marshmallow, you have a secret surprise. Do Ninja and I have permission to tell everybody here about that for you today? Yeah?
Marshmallow is going to be doing an amazing surprise concert on Sunday for you guys. So, it's going to be amazing.
So the concert is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern for you guys here, as well for you guys at home. Be sure to check it out. Thank you, both of you, for taking the time to talk with me. Marshmallow, you better go hurry back to your seat. I found a stick, I found a campfire, I have some graham crackers, I just need a marshmallow. So, see you guys over there. And Zeke, back to you over the desk.
All hands on deck, Marshmallow's performing on Sunday.
We get to be there, like here in person?
Yeah, no, we're going to be here. Bro, I'm going to be the guy at the front. I'm just going to be like,
Hey, you got the moves, man.
Sorry, I was moving
I'll
forward.
leave it up to you for the both of us.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are here, and if you're tuning in from wherever, you get to view Marshmallow in concert from here, from wherever you're viewing it, at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can't miss that. That's going to be insanely hype. This has already been incredible.
That's a deal times 10.
I mean, Golden Boy here for like 2 games, and you've already just, like, what is this, man? What is this?
Hey, well, you know, we
Just
needed
keep
something
the desk clean.
The aroma of pancakes, you know, keeps them calm.
Wait, can I get those back? Actually, that's actually a really good point. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a little bit. You know, guys, we've had an incredible day of action. We've already got 2 Pro-Am games down. We've got 2 left to go. Now let's get you back up to speed, just in case maybe you've forgotten, maybe you're tuning in for the first time. This is a very classic format: top 15, top 10, top 5. The victory royale are all the placement thresholds, and every single elimination is, of course, that 1 point. Let's not forget, Monster, we are playing for charity.
That's right. Yes, we are here. So you want to play for these placements. You've seen up until this point, it's been very intense. everyone has been giving it their all. We've seen it out there. Shout out to all the regions that have been representing as well, because this leaderboard is looking nice. But here are the prizes they're fighting for. The charity, big first place, $1 million can go to your charity of choice. Of course, they're looking at duos competitions, so they can kind of divvy that out. But everyone here is a winner, Zeke.
That's right, and you know, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, right? We're playing for fun, we're playing for charity, and of course, I mean, we've got an insane roster of players from Ninja and Marshmallow, your 2018 Pro-Am champions, to RL, Grimes, and Airwax. They are your Summer Block Party champions. Also, you're going to see Airwax on tomorrow playing in the duos competition. I mean, we've got people from different walks of life all coming together and putting on Peely outfits, because why wouldn't you, you know?
And we saw Max Carver up there for a second. He's had roles on shows like Desperate Housewives, and just a ton of celebrities here kind of showing face, bringing support to Fortnite, but also doing it for a right cause, which it doesn't get any better than that. Take a look at Ashley
and Exile. Yeah, they're just killing it. You know,
those
Cloak,
dance moves.
Cloak, get off your phone. What are you doing? You're supposed to be dancing. Did you not get the memo? There it is. Give the big wave to Cloak if you're out in the audience. Give him a wave. Yeah.
Cloak, but if you are using your phone, hashtag a Fortnite World Cup, tweet at Cloaksy. Obviously, he'll see it. It's right there. But, you know, show some love.
But see, on the other end, you got people like Lachlan, right? Look at that. They're forming a strategy. They're like, look, this is the circle. This is where we're going. And then you've got some people that are just trying to accessorize. You know, do I want a little, which back bling do I want? Which skin do I need to rep while I'm eliminating the entire lobby coming out on top? This is just Fortnite, right? This is kind of where we're at right now.
That's right. It's how it is. Tim the Tapman here. This is a powerhouse lineup we had right there for a second. Saw Doc Lupo and Courage all kind of lined up. Good to see all the buddies able to be close by.
Oh, yeah, and let's not forget Monster. In case you guys didn't know, it's actually Fortnite's second birthday. That's right, Fortnite is 2 years old. So hop in, play some games. There's some challenges. There's also birthday cake all over the map. Also, in case you didn't play the last time, there's actually these gigantic presents that land on the map randomly, and you can farm them for materials. They've got things inside.
Are we still going home Monday and, like, grinding?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's absolutely happening. I need to get the last fort bite. I need another 65,000 experience if I want.
We're going to make it happen. Me, Bala, Shayo, Zeke, squads, Monday, happening. We're going to get you that. We're going to get you Singularity.
I hope so, dude. I hope so. Man, but we're gearing up. The players are, of course, getting ready to board the battle bus. It takes a while to get up 100 people on the same bus, especially when you've got people like Tifu Cloak, Detonator up on deck. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
Don't detonate him, all right? Keep calm. He's been doing good so far. Whoa, the ultra zoom right there.
You got Marshmallow there in the back. I mean, again, Sean there on the left. So many incredible people. I recognize the pink and blue hair. I can't remember his name. Oh, Ninja. That's right.
Oh, that guy.
Clearly, yeah, that guy. Clearly a joke. I mean, what an awesome gift. Don't forget as well, we mentioned the Marshmallow concert. That was a big, nice reveal they did. 1 p.m. Eastern. Be here or be in-game. You can watch it on twitch.com, fortnite.com/watch. So many different avenues to watch.
I know Detonator's been stealing the show, but, you know, shout out to Python Bum, a Brazilian YouTuber, told us that he wanted to play his first Battle Royale. He won his very first match, and then he didn't win for 2 weeks after that.
Right, for sure. And, yeah, man, I can't stress that enough. That concert's going to kick off everything, right? The final day of competition. Really looking forward to it. Monster, who do you think? So we've watched 2 games, right? I mean, we've had some incredible games. I think in that first game, Sinu just caught me off guard. He had control over the entire game. Then Jacob in that last game, he went head-to-head with Cloak and Tifu, and he was the one that came out on top. So this feels almost like anyone's game, right? Anyone can come out and win. What have you kind of taken away so far?
No, absolutely. We saw in game one, once I saw during the Pro-Am walkout, Sinu and O-King were in the running, I was like, oh snap, we actually have some stacked up teams here. We already saw what Airwalks and RO Grime can do. They haven't won a game, but they are in first place as far as we know the last time we saw the standings. Right. That just shows that consistency. We know these guys are going to continue to be consistent, but, you know, at the same time, you saw Myth pop up at the end there. You saw Nick Merckx and Mario kind of pop up at the end as well. Aiden's still making his points in appearance. So everyone still has a fair shot, especially if you're in the, I'd say, roughly top 15 so far. For sure. There's only 2 games left.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it just takes one incredible pop-off game, right? You just drop like 10 eliminations. You make it even as far as top 5, and you're just going to be back where you need to be. trying to vie for that #1 spot. You know, I think for me, you know, I want to see more Simo. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, he's part of T1. You know, we've seen him on qualifier long. This guy's insane. I'm just looking forward to even more action. I'm actually curious. Wow, that's so weird. I was actually going to say, is Nick A30 going to show up? Because, whoa, hey.
We saw Nick A30 for a while there.
I lost. I blinked first. I blinked first.
Death stare. Yeah, there you go.
I blinked. No, I was actually going to say Nick A30. You know, people like One Shot Girl and Chandler Riggs. They are very. All right, everyone. First one to blink loses. Everyone in the stadium. Here we go. That's right. Don't blink. Cloak, don't blink.
Oh, he did it right there. We saw it.
He doesn't know how to play this game.
He doesn't know how to.
It's okay. It's okay.
He tried.
It's okay. You've got Xavier Woods here holding on to that belt. I wonder, do you think he would let me hold it, the belt?
You know, it might just break something on you. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Oh, man, it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. You know, earlier on, of course, this is the dude. I'm telling you, man, Chandler Riggs, One Shot Girl, two incredible human beings. Also, I've seen Chandler Riggs several times now. And he's just one of the coolest people I've ever met in my entire life. One Shot Girl, one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. Love to see it. Earlier on, though, we did, you know, watch a lot of Myth gameplay, like you kind of said. I'd be curious to go back, take a look at some of the gameplay that he had, kind of see things from his perspective, and see what he's going on. And here we go. We can actually take a look at this. So check this out. Run me through this, Monster, because you were here for this.
Yeah, we were kind of looking right through, and actually, no, we actually didn't get this perspective here. So just tell Myth's in his A game. Kind of see everything he's gone through, his little journey there. Oh, the cone's so clean. All the practice paying off. Oh. No hesitation. Oh my gosh, Myth is in such great form here. That's what I like to see. At the Pro-Am, showing up, showing why he is TSM Myth, right? He's been around the block for a while. He's no stranger to competition. Good to see him in his zone here. And remember, most of the time he competes, he's under the NA West versus East, right? But now he's on land. He's in the same box with everyone else. So this is great to see him, you know, under fair circumstances doing a good job.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, let's be honest, you know, the only thing that ever gets in Myth's way is actually fall damage. He's an incredible player, but fall damage, just like Tim the Tatman, it will claim both of them often. Let's go, Myth! Get hyped there!
Yes!
Also, Myth has this incredible dance. Do the dance!
Oh.
Yeah! Dude, let's go! I cannot do that. There's no way. He is a significantly better dancer. I actually one time tweeted at him, I was like, hey man, can I get some of those dance moves? He tried to transfer them to me. It turns out that's not how that works.
He tried to transfer you dance moves.
He was trying to give me like a little bit of it, right? And it just did not work out for me. But it's okay. That's all right. But you know, we've got more players. We've got Mr. Fresh Agent. That's right. We kind of watched some of his gameplay, tuned into him, see what he's got going on. I'd be curious to see some of that gameplay coming out of those previous two games. There's so many people, man. So many people in Walks Life we could look at.
You want to see more OCE? We got OCE. We have everything here under the hub. The Pro-Am.
I also, low-key, want to see more Detonator.
Yeah? You want to see more Detonator?
Absolutely.
We'll get that later, too. But let's go ahead and pull up Mr. Fresh Agent. Let's see what his journey was like up until this point as well. We got a nice little package of him. Look, just diving on players. Hey, you, crossing the river? Nope. Oh, that's a nice little headshot right there. And he takes another person down. It was Greer Grammar. Oh, no. And this one, we actually caught this one live in real time. This is such a fantastic play here. Fresh Asian with the proximity launcher. Cracks open the build, puts the Splode right inside of it, catches White, switches all the way through. That's how good he is.
And, I mean, he's kind of put in a situation where he has to 1v2, you know. This is tough to do, especially on a stage like this. You've got all eyes around the world watching you, and yet he's going to come up clutch.
Remember, there's a pro and there's a celebrity, but to just do this like as if it was just two people who didn't know much about Fortnite, that's actually insane. That's what do I say, confidence at its best.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, there's great Fortnite players all over the world. It extends way farther than you'd ever imagine. That's just proof right there, right? But you know, maybe we'll kind of see how things are going. Of course, you guys have been waiting for games. We've been waiting for games. We know. Guess what? Everyone is on board the battle bus. Game number 3 of the World Cup Prom is about to begin. If you guys here are excited, you need to get hyped right now because game number 3 is about to be underway. Count us in! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Game number 3. And I mean, look at this World Cup Battle Bus, man.
There it is. Love that new Fortnite World Cup Battle Bus. And I love the fact that if you are loaded into Fortnite as well, you kind of see the feed coming up. So there are tons of new faces kind of tuned in here. Zeke, why don't you just give us a little rundown for everyone who might not know much about the Pro-Am or this, how monumental this weekend is for the community in general.
That's right, man. I mean, we've had 10 weeks of open qualifiers for solos, for duos, across 6 different regions. Anyone could play. All you had to do was hit 300 points and get to Champion League in the arena format, and then you could duo up, solo games, and try to qualify. We narrowed that down to top 3,000 players, and then from there we whittled that down to only a handful of spots per region, and that has led us here. And let's not forget, earlier on in the day, we even had the creative finals, right? 8 weeks of creative qualifiers. You had team leaders like Ninja, like Gotaga, Hand of Blood. These guys built these incredible creative trials. People went through, and then we had our finals earlier where Scissors and the Fish Fam took home the W. But, you know, Monster, I think we want to focus in on this game. Detonator is already down. Whitlari has taken down the Detonator. It is Zank Ops are over here on the left. You got Doigbai, and Cody Walker.
Yeah, Doigbai.
Oh, man.
Coach for the Millennial team there. But anyways, hopping on over to Dr. Lupo and Sigala here, who are in that little bit of Neo action we got here.
Man, you know, I have to give Courage props. That video they made earlier, you know, we kind of knew something. Courage was going to get back at Dr. Lupo in some way, shape, or form, but he wouldn't tell us what it was. I see you, Courage. That was pretty funny. But Sigala, Dr. Lupo, they are here. You've got people across the way, right? David Williams, Wildcat. They're sitting in the building over there. It looks like there's someone very close by. The 65 over there. Dr. Lupo going to send another one. And there you go. Dante is down across the way from Chigua. And Edwin Hodge here is picked up as well. And actually, Chigua's actually going to confirm Dante. So eliminations happening all over the place.
Yeah, that's right. If you're in Neo Tilted, you're definitely in for some trouble. This is not the place to land if you're not there to kind of bring it all the way, pedal to the metal. You got to stick for your teammate. That's what Sigala's doing here. Doing a really good job kind of sticking to the hip of Dr. Lupo. So you have Wildcat and David Williams now. Saw Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl. One Shot Girl is going to get cracked pretty hard right here. She's going to lose all that shield, but no fear. Still backing up her teammate here. The jump shotgun's great for close quarters. And oh, No has no mats now as well. She can't even disengage properly.
I like that Chandler's kind of holding down the fort, right? Like, hey, she's very, very clearly identified, like, I need to get back in this house. There's loot there. Maybe something can help me here. I'm very low on HP. I need something. Okay. Well, that was not what they were looking for. Now they are both extremely wounded, just under 60 HP. Mora and Kalango here. They're going to try and close in on this, right? You know, you've seen the white damage numbers come through. You want to secure these eliminations, put some points on the board. Ewok is going to find Alexia Ray and put her down there. 67 coming out.
Great shot right there, and he's going to go toe-to-toe. Can she clutch up? But no, it's not going to be enough for Chandler or One Shot Girl. Unfortunately, Kalango does hit every single shot right there in those final moments. And Kalmar is going to be able to save his team. Let's go.
Elimination feed there. We also watched Ewok basically and Jordan Fisher take down Alexia Ray and her duo partner Jordan. They have been full eliminated. They are gone. Dr. Lupo, Sigala still here over in Neo Tilted. David Williams, Wildcat, they've just been kind of, it looks like they must have taken some kind of damage, right? They're underneath that 100 threshold, but it's not by much. So either they like took fall damage or someone sent over like, Dr. Lupo accidentally sneaked in their direction and put some damage over on them.
Yeah, man, we saw a lot going on earlier, a little bit of storm flips, and could have really been any which thing here, but Wildcat's been playing games for a long time. Actually, his dad introduced him when he was just 7 years old in 2011, but looks like we're hopping over with Vodka here and Alexander, who we haven't seen much of today, so let's go ahead and see how this battle's going to go for them as they're going against Ali A and Aaron Gordon, who we saw in the field against Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray, so that was quite the intense match here, but Alexander looks like he's somewhat struggling. He's going to need to keep his back of Vodka close by.
I mean, they're facing off against Ali A. This guy is a Fortnite veteran. I mean, this guy is thousands upon thousands of eliminations. He's going to rip the shield of Alexander. Marksman going to find elimination as well. There you go. He is full confirmed. Alexander, he is gone. The question is, where is his duo partner? Watch Ali. Ali is kind of one of those people that's very big into communication, right? Trying to make sure, not oversharing, but definitely giving very important information. Hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I see. This is what I can do. My materials, my ammo, I need to cover here. I have this angle. Do you have this angle? Things like that. Super big fan of this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali A, quite the personality in the field. And talk about that, I mean, Vodka as well. Japanese YouTuber, he's been around for some time, a respectable player, does know how to, get down with it. But here, hopping over to Ellie, we're seeing him go with a large push here. He's gonna miss a couple shots, but he hits one right there. Turns back to Bill, says, you know what, it's time to put the bricks here. No, he's gonna have to disengage, and it's gonna be enough. He goes straight up.
The sentiment was good. The angle might have been a little off, but I like it. All right, trying to maybe go and get a little bit offensive here. He's got himself.
He's pushing with the 24 health. Right underneath he goes and pops another one. Oh, he's got to be so careful.
Wait, is he distracting right now, making sure his dual partner can get the angle that they need? It looks like it.
I think he had a plan at some point, said, you know what, maybe this is not the right move, and he kind of backed up there. But Ellie's showing that he is fearless right now. He and Neko, as Faris is sitting just close by. We saw Faris earlier today in a great fight against Jacob, I'm pretty sure. But Ellie is going to get knocked by Faris, who had the high ground right there. Let's see what Faris is going to do here.
I mean, he does have the 2 chug splashes. He can get himself back up. There's the 1. There is the follow-up. So he's got plenty of HP to work with. He also has 3 minis. But look at the AR count. 18 bullets. A single magazine is not where you want to be right now. Now, he did go ahead and drop Ellie. They need to go ahead, take some time, get the revive off. But, I mean, right now, they're not in the best position because don't forget, their weapons are not that much better. Like, obviously, Ellie does have that drum gun. He could put in some work, but we'll have to see how things go for him. Also, fun fact, his most recent album, Future, was certified platinum within the first month of release.
Wow, that's
huge, actually
that
insane.
That is a huge accomplishment. Talking
the first month?
I was going to say, talking about, crazy adventures and travels and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the player they're fighting right here, Faris, traveled all the way from Saudi Arabia. He's here. He's ready to bring it. It's Ellie. Dude, Ellie's got the builds, man.
Oh, okay, so they ping out where they see the player is, but now don't forget.
Knows.
Yeah, he's back. He's doubling back, and no. Ooh, over the head right there. That player has a haircut.
Right through the crack. That was so close.
If they didn't jump over, if he did not jump over that might have been an elimination.
I thought we were going to see a major highlight right there for a second, but Ellie, he's got this guy in his sights here. He's not going to give it up. And don't worry, guys. You guys are not missing anything around the Fortnite map. This is the battle to watch right now. As Neko kind of says, you know what? I'm tired of this. He's going to step forward just a little bit more now, and this is the commit. Even with the low health, they're going to put it all on the table here.
I mean, they know that his back is against. They know his back's against the storm, right? They're just trying to make sure and make him uncomfortable. Look, he's out in the storm. That's kind of the position they put him in right now. And this player's just trying to bail. Like, they're just out in the storm doing their own thing. This is how threatened they are by Nekokun and Ellie. Faris, I mean, it's okay. It's not ticking too bad yet. It's only that single point, but he's going to have to make a really long rotation. And that's if they don't spot him out in the storm.
And you know what? It's going to be worth it. He will be all right. He will live to see another day because off they have to run now from the zone. They don't have heals. And Faris is left to, I guess, go against these guys at some point or another. But let's hop in with some highlights from earlier today. We have a little bit, like we saw, Dr. Lupo and Sigala just kind of coming up. And that's another player that's going to get taken out right here. And just showing people that, you know what? I have Tilted on lock here. I'm ready to control this place. And it's Kyle Kaplan who goes down to Dr. Lupo and Sigala. Again, they were sticking together at the hip earlier before, but Sigala's down. And I don't think Dr. Lupo has the reboot card, unfortunately.
It does not look like it currently, but look, this is Dr. Lupo we're talking. The doctor is in the house. He knows what to do. He's been in these type of situations before. 1v the world, but that's okay. He's comfortable. Look at this, Tifu and Nav. Look at the angle they have here. You've got Nav all the way in the back. He's sending sniper shots over to JT Brown. Tifu's sitting there forward, right? He's just saying, all right, JT, come on. What are you trying to do? You trying to 1v1 me? You want to try and 1v1 my dual partner that's way back there? He's got a long angle on you. I have the close angle on you.
Listen, JT Brown is a professional hockey player, right? If you can take that kind of punishment sometimes out there on the field, you can do anything. Let's see what JT Brown can do against the World Cup qualifier. He's speaking his head right there. And Sifu says, you know what? Been here for a little too long. There's more, players around him. He's got to be careful.
And now look, he has to use that launch pad because for just a moment he saw a player running up on Nav, but it's okay. They're back together. They're ready to try and work down on this player here. Looks like it's Marksman.
Oh, that's JT's partners. Okay, so they were actually trying to line a pinch. Marksman used the Shadow Bomb to get behind him. So now Marksman's going to have to leave JT Brown behind. They were actually split up in those moments right there. It was hard to tell for a second, but no, Marksman says he's going to take the high ground and start pressuring back here. He puts a shot down on Tfue, but the Storm is on his back first, and JT Brown manages to rendezvous with Marksman here. So now they're together. He's popping his bandages, and yeah, JT and Marksman win the small skirmish here, if you want to call it that, because Tfue and Nav are off. They're gone. They decided it's time to beat the zone now.
Yeah, and I mean, facing off against someone like Marksman, this is a long-time competitive veteran, right? Like, this guy has been around, so pairing these two together, he's like in very good hands right now. Marksman's absolutely making the right call, saying, look, we need to leave right now, we need to do this, we need to do that. Fun fact, JT Brown was the first professional hockey player to become a Twitch partner.
That's huge.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's history.
There you go, JT Brown.
Put it in the world record book right there. That's one that cannot be broken. He solidified that. That's pretty cool right there.
That's actually pretty cool. Oh, he's got the drift board. This is actually really good. He's going to be able to catch up with Marksman and set himself back up. Look who else is here, though. Ninja and Marshmallow. They have got this on lockdown across the way. You've got Muselk. You've got Wax Motif. Look, this is Ninja we're talking about, right? You give him even a pixel, he is going to destroy your shields and make you wish you had never peeked in the first place.
Ninja has been having quite the day so far. We talked about just being a little consistent will keep you in the running here. So far, no points have been earned this game, and that's got to put you on your edge, right? If you didn't pick up any of the kind of freebies in the early game, as it gets closer to that congestion later on, it's only going to get tougher, but Ninja puts down a couple shots right there. That's going to be 93 damage. That player no longer has much shield left.
So like I said, you give him a pixel, he just rips your entire shield off.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for flying in my airspace. Try again. Dr. Lupo, though, he's got himself that baller. We saw Nekokun and his dual partner right over the hill there. So he's got to try and think this through. Do I want to take these engagements? Do I try and go for that top 15 placement? I mean, dude, he's already got 3 eliminations. He's doing very, very well.
Oh, no, we're about to jump in with Ewok, but Wade takes her out right there as Wade is still in this game. Chigua is close, as is John. John's trying to see if he can get up here now. And they've managed to take this hill and this positioning here. Jacob's still alive right now, as is Nick Merckx close by. I don't see Nick Merckx's partner. Where's Mario here? And oh no, Mario and Zanja has been taken out. He's got a launch pad though, he's okay.
Yeah, the question is though, do you want to opt to use it? I mean,
check this.
You don't need
to.
to.
He's using the new Storm Sniper to scout out the next zone here. Notice how he kind of zoned in there. He looked at it. He says, all right, time to double on back here. He's got all the information. You got to love plays like that. And he's doing it again. He's actually trying to get as much information out of that sniper as possible. Very interesting mechanic right there.
Yo, I mean, look, Nick Merckx is a long-time competitive veteran, right? I mean, shout outs to the M-Fam. This guy's been playing games since Gears of War. I mean, he is a third-person shooter master. This guy is insane. And, I mean, every single week we're seeing Nick reach new heights of play, right? He's just continuing to one-up himself every single day. But across the way, you've got Dr. Lupo going up against Lachlan and Liam McIntyre. This is really rough. Unfortunately, Dr. Lupo is caught in the most toxic gas here. He is chipped down to almost nothing. Another stink bomb is going to be his demise. Unfortunately, he is picked off. But I mean, if it's going to be to someone, Lachlan's, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
That was a respectable takedown right there. Lachlan and Liam McIntyre just using the perfect stinkers right there. Unfortunately, you cannot dodge those. That is, kind of it right there as they seal the deal. But they get themselves a baller out of it as well. And now they're going to be able to make it to the next zone as it's just at Neo Tilted here. You can see the map on the bottom right-hand corner. Neo Tilted is extremely congested. Players are just toppling on top of it. So we're now back with Nick Merckx here. Nick Merckx already has the scoop on the Storm, right? He's got the sniper to tell it. Look, he's right in the middle as well.
I was going to say, why doesn't he just put that to use, right? I mean, you've got a utility weapon that just rips people's faces off. Why not just go ahead and use that weapon? It's in your inventory. Also, let's point out the 5 chug splashes, by the way. So he's ready to go, right? He's like, look, I'll fight you. I'll just disengage. Use this to just replenish myself. You know, you just got to do it, right?
Yeah, Nick Merckx can literally take on a team right now and be okay, especially with the chug splashes being that you don't have to have a cooldown for them. You activate them right away. Talking about people that are in good position. I mean, Ninja and Marshmallow in a sweet spot here as well. They have the high ground. They also have the slip nearby, so everyone in Tilted, or nearby the slip, I should say, is just fine here. And look, we saw Faris earlier today. He's managed to stay alive. He's made it all the way to Tilted Towers, even without the heals, so he's still in it. Slayer 360 also still in the game. We saw a lot of him kind of sneaking around at different times. Dank Ops and Xavier Woods off in the distance there. Nick 830 still alive. Let's take a look at this little highlight from earlier. It's Airwalks, man. Airwalks so good.
This duo actually is your Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, and they are back to try and defend their title. Figures if anyone's going to stand in their way, it's going to be Ninja and Marshmallow, the 2018 Pro-Am champions. I like the way they've just kind of double boxed up. Like you said, man, they're just locking this down. They've got the angles. They're just ready to play. They want someone to try and challenge them because they're in such a strong position. Nick 830, though, he's just chilling on the side of the mountain. You've got Myth down below. Wildcats over the hill right now. I mean, there's quite a bit of talent all very near each other that at some point are going to have to open up their boxes and say hello to the other. Even Sinnoh is here as well. My goodness. Lachlan, Liam McIntyre, Grime, Airwax. There's so much. Tifu is here as well with Nav. Joey is there. He's a little wounded, but listen, he's still my fire. He's got his dual partner expert. Did you catch that one? You're too young. Never mind.
Missed that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
No,
guys.
I know.
Okay, all right.
Good reference right there.
Thanks, man.
Gotta love the music reference. Nice little double snipe coming out of Tifu and Nav. Yo, just pulling your leg, Zeke.
Thanks, man, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. But anyway, check it out, all right? We saw 52 players, 34 duos, Monster. It's crazy that we've seen the game slow down this much, you know? You would have almost thought we were basically watching the duo finals. You would think this is Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more intense as we approach the final games here. No one wants to kind of lose out, right? You want to get as much playtime as possible. Tifu utilizing a ramp overhead to make sure they skate straight across and not stay in the air for much longer than they need to be. And for that reason, they're not going to take much damage here. He's going to be able to pop this next mini and just be A-OK as they're still in the game. Don't forget, guys, Tifu's partner here, Nav. Let's make music as well, so good so far here is Ninja and Marshmallow just underneath them. Aiden Lost King's Rob. Nick Merckx is landing in.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Tifu's shield just got ripped. You've got Aiden. You've got Nick Merckx. You've got Ninja. You've got Marshmallow. Courage, JD, Myth, Cloak, Whitlari. They are all occupying this same space right now. Rob from the Lost Kings. I'm telling you, though, he's going to be the one to come out on top. I'm not saying that because he is a good friend of mine. I'm not biased at all. But here we go. On with Courage, JD. Got Sean O'Malley. Look at dude. Everyone's here. Cody Walker's there. Claire gets picked up in the crossfire. You got Wade up top. Look at everyone just flying in on top of each other right now.
Sean O'Malley is here to show everyone why he's undefeated still. All right. Been competing since 2013 in the UFC. He's here to prove a point with Courage. Courage came dangerously close at the Summer Block Party to taking it all home. They are still in the running here. 2 good games. These next 2 games can really be theirs to take. But we're going to hop in with Tim the Tatman.
Wild card is active right here, right now. Now keep in mind, he's got no HP to work with. 57 really isn't that much. But this is Tim the Tatman that we're talking about. Why is the entire lobby? Tim, just believe. Tim, just believe.
Nothing you can do and talk about Sean O'Malley. Takes her out. He was the prime target there. Now take a look at Wade here, who's got the high ground. He's got the flint knock to save himself as well. In a combat. It's a lovely 70 shot right there. And this is where the lobby begins to condense and collapse on itself. Remember, no one has earned placement yet. There's still 26 duos in the running here, many of which are solos.
Yo, if you were watching, did you watch the elimination feed? Grind picked up O-King. That is Sinnoh's dual partner. Tfue is actually going to be picked up by Nick A30.
Wow.
And Nav then turns around and says, Nick, not today, friend. It is not good, eh? And I'm just getting word, we actually have a replay of the wild card that we're going to get to take a look at together and relive just kind of what happened. So, you know, it's difficult, right, when situations like that.
I'd pay for a slow motion of this part right here.
Tim knows. He's smiling out. He's like, dang it, man.
Being a good sport about it. You got to love it. Aiden right there, look at disbelief as he gets taken out as well. But now off with Cloak. We saw Cloak make that end game earlier in the last game. Whitlari is going to go down here. Cloak's got just enough help to make it all happen. His loadout is so great as well. Perfect shadow bombs are going to allow him to rotate here. If he uses the structures, he can continue the rotation for free. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get nice and far into the zone. Free baller here for Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx is going to use it. Why not, right? He can get this free safety for a little bit.
Dude, this is where Nick wants to be, right? He wants to be in the middle of the chaos, and everyone's trying to, you know, do. Nick is calm, he is cool, he's collected. He is so deadly. Yes, that is also another thing. Okay, the baller is cracked. He tries to go for the builds, forgets for a moment. He's got to find his elimination. He needs something, anything. The chunk.
Oh.
Wait, what the strap? Those were builds? Were those builds? Did you get them?
It wasn't enough, though. He had to connect those shots right there. Someone did get dropped right above him. Sinnoh's still in the running here, even by himself, is taking teams out.
That's
He just took out Airwax, which is huge for Sinnoh because they both have 7 eliminations. Airwax has 10 elims, so he still does technically have the lead, even with placement. But the longer Sinnoh stays alive now, the closer he can be to kind of catching up and taking that first place. So that was a huge elimination here. Now jumping in.
Look who's still left, though. Sinnoh, Sean, Symphony, Cloak, Jelty, Lachlan, Muselk, 7. There's so many people. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw the clips from him. He's on super low HP, but he might be able to make something happen. Look at this. Cloak is in a great spot. Symphony as well. They have health advantage. The only other person is Muselk, who's sitting on basically 200 HP. Sean gets cracked right now, Monster. Jelty wants to secure this elimination if possible, right? That would be huge for him.
This is essentially a solo game here. There are 8 players left, and everyone is left to fend.
The star flip! Oh my god, this could be so huge! Look at this space. It's occupying everything. It's forcing people up, forcing them down, making them have to reposition. Even Sean, he's actually safe somehow on the other side of it.
Yeah, and Sinnoh doesn't care. He's like, you know what, I'm going to keep this high ground here. As Sean actually takes some damage from the flip right there, and then Sinnoh catches that Elin. So that's going to be another one for him. He falls down and could not convert on Cloak. As Cloak gets another, and it's his high ground now, and he has the health advantage over the lobby here. Can Cloaksy go from a second place to a first here? It's Muselk versus Cloak, and Cloak gets chunked right there.
Massive shield grip there, but it's okay. He's got a single mini. He's got 70 HP, and look, Sim is just below. Not much effective HP. Muselk here, he's popping those shadow bombs, wants to try and drop out in an opportune moment. Wait a minute, this shockwave's gonna change everything! Cloak needs to line these shots up! He's got no HP, can he do it? He does!
He takes out Muselk, and that is a competitive player's worst nightmare, hearing those impulses go off. But Cloak doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even with the 15 HP, he knows he can't take the zone here. He has to full commit for the offensive battle. The last 2 players are fighting right there. There goes the trap. Limited builds here. Jelty is down. Cloak, no health. Can he collect with the last shot? This is your opportunity. He's going to put the shots down here. Can he connect?
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the storm!
Nice job to Jelty, and unfortunately, Cloaksy takes the cursed second place once again in a back-to-back performance right there. But Jelty secures the deal in the final moments right there. All because he had a trap. Cloak had to back up right there. You couldn't do anything about it. But it was the hesitation that allowed them not to seal it.
Man, to fall to the likes of Jelty now, just want to make you well aware, Jelty is one of these players who's been vying for a spot in the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, trying to make it here to finals. So this was going to be a tough fight. Unfortunately, though, both players were so low on HP. Once you kind of force them out in the storm, it's basically, I need to force you to take the shot. I need you to line up a shot for me and to try and 50-50 it.
See, it was right here the action came out or the pressure down, but once he hesitated right here, that was where he made a fatal error. He just couldn't play with the zone. He couldn't play with the zone.
Very tough, but very well fought. I mean, let's take it back, you know, when Muselk jumped him right on the spot, and Cloak said, you know what, I have nothing to work with, no HP, no builds, no nothing. I'm taking the fight. He was the one that came out on top, and that's why he secured himself the second place. Still, I mean, you know, this is a very big accomplishment for both these players, right? Jelty picking up the Big Royale, 3 points popping off. I mean, I'm sure he heard you guys here, you know, yelling as soon as he got that elimination, because that was clutch.
Yeah, that was a fantastic way to kind of hold it down right there, because Muselk used that impulse. He broke all the builds, and Cloak took fall damage. Had Muselk just connected one more time right there, that would have been his game, because he had the health lead as well.
Yeah, right. And I mean, like you kind of said, that's kind of been the recent meta coming out of the competitive side of things. You're using shockwaves to kind of reposition and just fragmenting builds all the way around you. So for Cloak to react so fast and clean up the elimination, mad props, seriously. What an incredible game. Game number 3. I'd be curious to see how the game shook up the standings that we'll take a look at a little bit later on. But I mean, what do you think, man? We saw some really big names traded back and forth. Tfue got shut down, Airwax got shut down, Aiden was picked off. I mean,
That's what I think right there. That's one of the key turning points here that kind of happened in that last moment. The fact that Sinnoh takes out Airwax, and you saw the look of disappointment on Airwax's face, because I believe his camera had just came up right there. Dang, and then to go down to Sinnoh, it's the perfect recipe for Sinnoh to take out the #1 player who was previously in the lead and continue to push his agenda forwards. That could have been the difference, but Airwax did have an Elim lead at that moment, so.
We'll have to see how things shake out, man. These games are insane, and this is just a taste, you know? You got to think tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, duo and finals, solo finals, they're going to be absolutely insane. But for now, guys, let's go back over onto the top deck. Let's go hang out with Pookie, because she's got Jelty on standby. What you got for us?
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the floor. We have Jelty, and we have his duo partner here as well. Now, I just have to ask you, what is it like to come to New York and play on this massive stage?
It feels great.
Feels great. Do you want to let him know anything else?
I'm sorry.
I didn't get as nervous as I thought I would be in front of so many people.
Once you're in here, once you're playing Fortnite, it's pretty much just like being at home, I would think. But did you have a strategy going into today's games? Because you are a competitive veteran. You know, you have played in the World Cup qualifiers. What was your strategy?
En la primera partida intenté llegar a placement. En la segunda fui por kills. Y como en la tercera tuve muchas granadas de humo, entonces jugué hasta el final.
So in the first one, I did a play free and free for kills. En la tercera.
Como tenía mucho echado, me puse a por la win.
¿Por el qué?
En la última, como tenía mucho echado, jugué por la win.
And for the last one, I really just went for the win.
So you just went for the win. You just went full send. So pretty much just like the qualifiers, right? Yeah. So I just want you to describe to me the last play that you had there, the last moments.
Pues sabía que quedaba poca gente, así que nomás hice muchos cubitos hacia la zona e intenté trapear al que tenía arriba, pero no pude, pero se murió por la zona y gané.
So I knew there were a lot of people in that zone. I tried to go up, but I realized I couldn't.
Lo intenté matar con trampa, pero no pude y él se murió por zona.
So I tried to go up the ramp, and then I couldn't enter that zone.
So you had to kind of adapt and adjust there, which you did, and it worked out well for you. Well, congratulations for being here. Thank you so much for talking to me. Best of luck in your next games, okay? Zeke, what do you think about these crazy games? Getting to talk to Jelty, this stuff's unreal.
Listen, it looks like Jelty might have been a little nervous, all right? But Jelty, I'm going to tell you right now, you're a slayer, all right? Don't be nervous when you're that dang good. Well fought from him. But again, we've got another game. One game left that is going to determine who walks away the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am champion.
Yeah, I need to see if Jelty and Gabba Reaver, the Mexican duo right there, had enough to push them all the way up to top 10. We're going to find out right now. Let's peer into the standings right here. Let's take a look at the standings. Let's see what it is, Zeke. It's still holding the lead, even after Sinnoh took it over. But guess what? Jelty, Gabba Reaver, right there. The Mexican duo coming right up to the top right there. You saw Jelty's skills. You can't sleep on him. That cone was so nice in those final moments. But hey, Cloak with another second place performance. He's back up there.
I mean, but I think the big standout right now is Airwax and Elro Grime. These guys are still holding that lead. And this is kind of something we saw back at the summer block party. But let's hop on over. Let's see who is in our 11th through 20th spot. What is going on the opposite end right now? Remember the number 42. That's where you're trying to aim. You've got people like Nick from the Lost Kings. You've got Sean there as well. Simp is up there. So many talented players. Nick A30. You know, all these guys really need is a stellar game, right? They need to put everything on the table right here, right now. Whether that be, you know what, we're going to hot drop. We're going to find as many eliminations as we possibly can. And then let's go ahead and pick up the W.
We got ourselves...
I say that like it's an easy thing. That's not me. I can't do that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. We got ourselves some really intense competition right here. RO, Grime, and Airwax is not getting this for free. It is very close at the top. Xavier Woods is saying, you know what, we're still champs here.
Still champs. In your heart. I believe it. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am is about to begin. If you guys are excited, let everyone sitting on this stage, let them all know. Let's get hype, because this is it. After this, we crown a new potential champion. Can Airwax and Elro Grime hold on and defend their title and become two-time Pro-Am champions? That would be insane. Can Ninja and Marshmallow come up huge in this final game? Can someone else show up when it is necessary? Well, we'll find out. These players are dropping right here, right now.
It really is the story. Will Sinu win his lucky landing drop here and continue to put the rain down? He had a lot of eliminations in the previous round, but he couldn't break the next threshold. 4 more points to close the gap. Airwax had 10 elims with this duo. RO Graham had 3. He had 7. That's a lot of action. They're not afraid to win these battles.
Wait.
See what's up. We have Robles here, and Chiqua is gonna confirm. Okay, so they got the kind of alpha up on the spot. So you know what? We're gonna take this spot right here. This is their loot now. They're gonna go in and claim that. Nice little start for them right there.
This is a rough spot to land sometimes, right? Because you can have 3 potential chest spawns. Sometimes you get unlucky, you get the 2 there. So they're gonna have enough to kind of get them started. But man, do they need something else heading their way? There's quite a few spots they could rotate from.
I got a question for you. So Chiqua actually used to be a console player. He played Fortnite on console. He actually swapped over to keyboard and mouse, and he's a competitive player on keyboard and mouse now. Did you still play with a remote controller, or have you made the transition?
Did you just ask if I played with a remote controller?
I'm asking if you still do, or have
No, first of all, I've always played mouse and keyboard. Thank you. Also, a remote control is something you use to drive something else.
Right.
What is wrong with you, Monster?
You know, the controller.
No, I've actually, I played a controller for a little bit at the very start, and then I was like, you know what, I really want to try and just get better with mouse and keyboard, and so I dedicate a lot of my time to kind of focusing up with that, so. Now am I good? I'll tell you what, ask Sundown, and he will tell you the honest truth.
Hey,
right
listen,
now.
I saw you in the practice games win that game over Bala.
No one's gonna listen. Hey, that's what happened, but
that really happened. You got this, but let's not take away from
Eric
Slogo
Gordon.
Man.
No, Slogo Man as well. He is down. Look at this. This is Ali 8. He's like, hey, hello. I'd like to come in the house now, please. I need eliminations. Excuse me.
I like what he did there. He's using those stinkers to clear air. See if there's anyone nearby. Find out soon.
He knows what true terror is. Allier is not going to be the one terrifying him for trying to revive his teammate. Over, though, you got Ewok, you've got Jordan Fisher. They are hanging out by Pueblo right now. And it looks like they're pretty kitted out, all things considered. I mean, they've got the bare bones of what they need to get themselves started, right?
Absolutely. Jordan Fisher here does have a okay loadout, so I say okay because he has a shotgun, he has shield. That's just enough. He's got the disengage tool, which he kindly shared with Ewok right there, giving her, you know, an impulse or a shockwave as well to make sure that she can also disengage if things get sticky here. But it's all about getting that information. Look at the creep up. As you know, actually, Dead Rebel and Oscar have been holding his spot down since earlier today, and they've done a great job fending off every single duel that's landed here. No duel has been successful. I'm actually curious to see if they're going to be able to win this early game engagement as well. They've been doing it so well so far.
I mean, it looks like they maybe don't want to take the fight. As far as inventory, they're in a similar situation, right? Not really much of anything in the way of materials. Loadouts looking super sparse, and the big thing here is those 3 weapons, gray AR, green AR, and that drum gun are all using the same ammo type, right? So the moment you start firing one, you are just draining ammo from those other potential resources, so they don't want to take this fight. I think it's smart to disengage. It's not worth it right now. Let them have it. There's loot behind you. Just keep the ball moving.
Yeah, true that. See Oscar just sitting up top there. Oscar, an Argentinian YouTuber who plays Fortnite, recently started singing. But looks like we're going to jump in with John here, see what they have in Salty Springs, one of my favorite places. John Ha and Wade.
John Ha rocking John Wick.
Ooh.
Huh.
Huh.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm telling you right now, Pookie Face is the only person in the world that appreciates my jokes. I bet you wherever she is rolling around laughing because she got that one as well. She also got my NSYNC one that you flamed me for. Cake!
Oh.
I would love some. Look at that. 5 HP and 5 shield. You like to see it. Wade is going to go ahead and try and get back grouped together. Oh, actually, he's trying to push Yoshi. That is not his same team member. Just kidding.
Yeah, Wade's right up there. Yoshi is in the skeletal remains of what was the monster kind of battle that occurred. I didn't get to actually watch that event in game, unfortunately.
Bro, you missed out.
Dude, I was working on some things, but here we have Yoshi. I said I wanted to see what he's got with the kind of representation for the caster squad here. He's still alive, and unfortunately, Freddy was taken out. He's got to use one of his 2 shadow bombs right now. He might have to use a second here. We'll find out, and nope, keeps his calm and cool, says, I'm okay. I got out of there, and it's enough distance for him.
3 things. 1, you know Solari's a cool guy because he is a cool guy and I know him. 2, he's using the drift. Double pickaxe is even cooler. 3, they went to that monster spawn. That is actually the new hot spot. You can get so many.
pasándola bien, muy feliz. En esta hermosa Miramar que nos alberga